That's impressive. Love the show. Love what you guys are doing. Continued success, and hope you guys are doing well.
What's up? Good morning, football. This Shaq Barrett checking in. I just want to congratulate you guys on y'all 1,000th episode. I love the crew. I love getting on, talking with y'all. Y'all have a lot of energy. And I just want to wish y'all good luck on y'all next 1,000 episodes. And go Bucks.
Yeah. Shaq Diesel. Shaq Daddy.
Little Adam Thielen. Is that his own jersey?
Shaq Barrett was wearing his own jersey in his home.
I love that. He did it for us. Peter, remember when you first told the story of Adam Thielen and the college and all that? No one really knew about him. Now he's a star.
Yeah.
Incredible. Superstar.
Both of those guys should have just thanked you. You put Shaq Barrett on my radar,
There
too,
you go.
as an NFL player. Great stuff at GMFB. Speaking
cool.
of the Buccaneers, by the way, great
awesome.
segue, producers. They face the Giants on Monday Night Football. For more on this matchup, here's our very own Sarah Walsh.
Antonio Brown is in the building. Now, he can't be out on the practice field with the Buccaneers because of his suspension, but he is in team meetings now. He can work out with the strength staff. He can be in the weight room. He just can't do it when the team is there. Bruce Arians told us he looks fantastic and said that he will be ready to go when he comes off suspension next week, starting on Tuesday. This is a Bucs team that can really use some help at the wide receiver position. They have been beat up all season long, and now they lose Chris Godwin again, this time with a broken finger that is requiring surgery. Arians said he was actually surprised by the news since Godwin left the stadium in Vegas on Sunday and seemed fine. Arians also said that reports that Godwin would return for Week 9 against the Saints could be optimistic. Now, Tom Brady says it doesn't matter. It's his job to throw to the guys that are out on that field. And last week, he hit 9 different guys in a win over the Raiders. The Bucs will look to make it 3 in a row. They get a little extra time to get that work in. They take on the Giants on Monday night.
Great stuff, Sarah. Thank you. Time for a round of a segment we call We In or We Out. I'm going to name a statement or state a statement, and then we've got this thing. You're going to tell me whether you're in or you're out.
Peter, the other way. Bigger than a normal-sized thumb. It's funny.
It's hilarious. The addition of Antonio Brown makes the Buccaneers the top team in the entire NFL. We in?
Okay.
We out. Nate.
I'm going to jump right in and say yes.
All right.
Wow.
You in?
Statement. What did we just hear? That Tom Brady threw to 9 different guys? Now you're adding a 10th, who, when he was starting his career, was on his way to the Hall of Fame? Let's not be silly. He might have been out of football for a couple of years or a couple of seasons, what it seems like. And a lot of that was self-inflicted issues that he put on himself. But Antonio Brown still got juice in his leg. I saw him throwing with Russell Wilson. If he can come in, fit in, play a specific role on this team, you're talking about a wide receiver group led by Mike Evans, who's easily top 5, Chris Godwin, who proved he's top 5 last year, and Antonio Brown, who proved to be the best receiver of his era. This is going to work.
It's a fantasy disaster. I'm out on it. I think they were already a top team. I think that this was their deepest position, adding to it, and frankly, it makes me like them a little bit less. I'm out.
All right, respect. I'm going to go in. Antonio Brown's a weird guy. I'm not sure Antonio Brown is a good guy, but I don't think there's a dozen football players in any position in the world who are better than him. Like, I think he is that unbelievably good. And I don't know if you just take Scotty Miller off the field and say, sorry, thanks for everything, Scotty, but we got Antonio Brown. What are we going to do? And they have the number 3 defense in the league. I think it does. I think Antonio Brown is that good of a player, and apparently Brady wanted him that bad. I'm in.
I don't know if the jersey number has been revealed yet. I hear it's something in the 80s. That's my rumors and my sources out of Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate wears 84, so we shall see.
Okay.
All right. Cowboys quarterback Andy Dalton did not participate in practice yesterday. He's in the concussion protocol. We saw the Cowboys struggle last week when Ben DiNucci came in as his replacement. So my statement is this, and this is me pulling this out of thin air.
Go on.
The Cowboys should try to trade for Saints backup quarterback Jameis Winston before the trade deadline.
Oh.
We in or we out?
Okay. Got it.
Starting with me? Okay.
Do you need me to do it again?
I'll say yes.
You got it?
No,
I'll say yes. I like everything.
Go
you're
for
doing
Jameis.
today. I like everything you're doing today, Schrager. Get Antonio Brown to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jameis Winston, let's trade for him in Dallas. You know why? Because we know at the very least, Jameis Winston is going to grip it and rip it. He's going to let that thing go. He's going to throw the ball downfield. Now, whether you want to make jokes about the 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, that's fine. But if you're a wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys right now, wouldn't you want a quarterback that is going to let that thing go? And we know Jameis Winston will. I say do it.
All right, let's say it's for a second-round pick, which draft capital is everything. Would you trade a second-round pick for a rental for 6 weeks or 8 weeks of Jameis Winston?
Yeah, because they desperately need a quarterback that knows a system that can go in there and let that ball fly.
Or did you think about it from the Saints' perspective with Drew Brees? Don't they need Jameis Winston with everything you've seen from Brees this year and last year?
I got faith that Drew Brees is going to make
it. You do?
Yeah.
I love hearing that. Great. Okay, I'm going to go out on this one because I think we all were gushing over Andy Dalton being that signing that was going to be the best signing, the best move made. And it might be Jameis Winston. That might be their actual future in this thing. I trust Sean Payton to get the best out of Winston. I'm not making this move if I'm the Saints.
Okay, I'm making it on the Cowboys. 2 thumbs up, like Borat. Subsequent, the movie team. Yes, never mind the Cowboys team, the Saints team. What about this team? What about the 4 of us? Let me paint the picture. The first game the Dallas Cowboys play after the trade deadline is home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can you imagine a game with Jameis Winston with a star on his helmet playing against the Steelers? He might throw for 1,000 yards. He might throw for 100 interceptions. I want it. I'm here for it. Frankly, Peter, the Cowboys could trade it for Taysom Hill to play quarterback, and it would be an upgrade. Jameis, yes. And also, Jameis has a punchline. Like, all he does is get kicked in the dirt constantly for the way he plays. I'd like to see him get it back in the field. I think he's a good player, and he's had a tough run.
You know, the names you're hearing are Jameis Winston as a possibility, which I don't know if that would actually happen, but Ryan Fitzpatrick. People like to throw out names because Darnold, because the Cowboys at this point, they're still alive.
Yeah,
they're still very much alive.
Their roster is loaded.
So Ben DiNucci might be a nice story, and maybe he is the next Tony Romo. To hear a name like Winston or Fitzpatrick, it might be the move. All right. First of all, Borat, I haven't seen the second one.
I watched it. Yeah, interesting scenes.
All right. Finally, let's have some fun. Are you in, you out? Borat 2. With this last statement.
That's good.
Daniel Jones's stumble is more meme-worthy than the DK Metcalf chase down of Budda Baker. 2 great plays. We in or we out. The memes, they were all out. What do you got?
Nah, I'm good on the Daniel Jones. I've seen a ton of guys trip. I haven't seen a wide receiver hawk down a DB like that was going to score too many times. So I'm going with this one. I want to see this.
What's the meme, Nate?
What is it? It's what you think is chasing you after you take the garbage out.
There you go.
All right. Okay. I'd say the DK one's more memeable because it can be positive and negative. It can be like, oh, the second wave of Rona running to get us, or it could be Kay running to the Halloween aisle the day after Halloween to get all the 50% off candy. It works both ways.
Yeah, I think that the DK one is more positive meme. The Daniel Jones is like me versus my problems, or me Monday. It's just all very negative. No one is laughing at this. This is everyone
was laughing at this.
Like how it started versus how it is.
Everyone is mean then. I'm turning over a new leaf. The next 1,000 episodes, I'm going to be friendly Kyle. I'm going to the DK one. I'm changing my whole character.
Kyle, I've seen you on Madden. You're not the friendly host.
1,000 episodes. Kyle's mean Madden persona.
You were
Madden. I forgot about that.
Sour grapes. Debbie Downer over there.
I know. I'm becoming a new character on the show. Sorry, guys.
More GMFB up ahead. We're celebrating 1,000 episodes. Schrager's going thumbs up on that one. Some of our favorites are weighing in on the other side. We'll hear from Hall of Famer, Kurt Warner.
The thing about Borat is that he's not from here, so it's hilarious when he makes